Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for the Iris Dr. Pepper Sim Series Duels. We got a little 5-minute practice session beforehand. Practice and qualifying was rained out, so we had the groups that we already had set up for the practice and qualifying sessions. We just told them, hey, you're going to be dueling each other for Daytona. So, since they're AIs, they didn't give a crap. And the Thompson number 5 Chevrolet of Driz pulls it out first onto the track. Right behind him, the blinkers number 18 Chevrolet. Right behind one of Driz's drivers. You also got a couple of the drivers, Justin Haley, Jan, the number 9 of Dave. Number 09, that's actually Brad Keselowski in the 09 as of right now. There is no 09 driver in that car because of the 09 driver leaving the series and leaving the entire Discord server for reasons unexplained. But yes, that is going to be Brad Keselowski. As we know, we have the number 2. We actually resuscitated Marlowe after a freak accident at Bowman Gray. We gave him the resuscitation treatment. So, yes, that is Marlowe back in the car. He just doesn't remember where the hell he is half the time. So, if you see Marlowe cause a crash, it might just be his head acting up. Anywho, Brad Keselowski pulls it out, the Mitsuki number 09 for JWR. Right behind him, the 24 Exalta machine of Ian. Actually, just one. Did he fit Coda? I forgot. I was there for Coda and I entirely forgot. Love my short-term memory loss. Anywho, Justin Haley as well, rookie Justin Haley, right in front of Isaac, aka Boss. They're right behind the number 21 of Zyler. Sadly, having to replace Josh Berry. So, hate to see that. The number 0 of Brian, who's never even made a D1 race, never even shows up. Cookie, the number 06, number 22 of CD Lamb. Still has yet to show up for Team Penske. He's only showed up to 2 races this season, and that was when he was driving for JWR. And he's been on Team Penske since after Daytona, which has been 2 races now. He has not shown up to. So CD Lamb still has yet to make his first start for Team Penske in the Iris Series itself. Let's see if that weird wall is still there. Okay, so I guess I was just in the Twilight Zone for that day that there was a random wall right there. And these drivers will be reaching speeds of up to 200, possibly 210 miles an hour once they're all packed up in this race. But a preview for this race, we actually have had some test sessions with Pack Racing, had some test starts, had an 8-lap tester. Kevin was actually the fastest car. He would drop to the back of the field, and then with the last 2 laps, rip that outside line, and he'd get back up to the front. Especially with people like Sonic, too. Sonic's definitely a Gracie Super Speedway racer. Just won the Daytona race in the Iris ODM series just a week ago, I think. So that number 15 hoping to do the same thing in the sim. The number 9 of Dave takes the top spot. Now the 32 of Hughes, he's making his part-time start. It's going to be, we just had Ski Racer driving the 32 part-time car at the Clash. Now Hughes is going to do it at Daytona, and then Dino is going to do it at Atlanta. After that, it's just going to be whoever the hell can make it to the racetrack first. Basically, first come, first serve for those 3 guys. 50 seconds remain in practice. Not really going to get a lot, but I mean, you've had a lot for the past couple days. Hughes has Grimmy in draft right behind him. That's going to help Grimmy, but Hughes also has draft from Dave, Kevin, and great blinkers. Almost like Briscoe, another Y, right in front of him. See if he can catch these guys. Blinkers settles right behind Dave again. They're trying to get single filed out behind Kevin because they know he's one of the fastest cars on track. And if he can get behind these guys, he could actually get some good draft. Or if he could get into a big pack, you can see that 29 ripping away. I actually just saw that number 29 win at Circuit of the Americas just last race, going 3 in a row. In the same exact paint scheme he's running for Daytona. Gotta love to see Pepsi on the side of the car, especially love to see the old Pepsi logo back again. Got a bunch of positive feedback for having the retro Pepsi scheme out on track. Definitely going to be seeing it a lot more from Kevin. Loves that scheme. Everybody loves the Pepsi man on the quarter panel. Actually, if Dave goes to the inside line, we could actually go on his side and actually see Pepsi man. what it's going to be about. Aero blocking. Kevin really likes to aero block, so let's see how he does that in this race. Dave with a huge run down the front straightaway. He get killed automatically because Kevin now got to go. Personally, Kevin's kind of like Dale Jr. when it comes to the Simpsons. His AI loves to aero block. He loves to block both lanes, dragging the car along. What he's doing. Drags Dave along on the straights, and they drag the blinkers along. Right here, they drag Dave along, and Dave will go around. Blinkers next, just drop back in lane again. Oh, and that's the end of practice, I guess.
Drivers,
anywho,
to your cars.
Qualifying again. Oh, and look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and go through your starting lineup for the Daytona Duels, presented by Dr. Pepper Cream Soda.
To your cars.
Drivers, start your engines!
There's the command, as we'll go through our 20-car grid for duel number 1 of 32 laps. On the front row, you got the Devil Biss, number 21, not the 27 anymore. Braxton has been demoted, and he's actually been suspended for the race. He's actually been trying to attempt to make races without you knowing, but we've caught him the past 2 races. That's Zyler in the number 21, replacing Josh Berry and Braxton. On his outside, you got the ODM Iris ODM Series Daytona winner, the 15 of Sonic. Row 2, gonna be the Pepsi Man, Retro Pepsi, number 29 of Kevin on the outside. The Mag Tools Farmers Insurance, number 9 of Dave. Row 3, rounding out the top 5, starting up the rest of the top 10 in the field. Isaac collects the top 5 spot on his outside, the number 32 of Hughes, making his first part-time start this season. Row number 4, gonna have Hardy, the Monster Energy, just better than Red Bull, number 17. On his outside, the Thompson Pipe Group, number 5 of Driz. Row number 5, rounding out the top 10, 31 Celsius Machine of Justin Haley. And the number 09, it says Chase on the banner, but it's Brad Kozlowski driving the 09. And then here's the rest of your field, Jan, and then Ian, Hamlin, and Ben Marlowe. You got Blinkers and Brian, Cookie and CD. And rounding out the field as we enter turns 3 and 4 under pacing speed, the lone Cadillac in the field of Grimmy, and the Optic Gaming number 7 of Corey LaJoy. We are going to have a fantastic race here, ladies and gentlemen. You can see the camper vans on the inside line. They are ready for about half an hour's worth of amazing pack racing with half of the field, the first half of the field for Daytona on Friday comes down the front straightaway. Zyler, in his first career start, gonna start on the front row. He's gonna be starting right next to the number 15 of Sonic. Down the front straightaway, into the restart zone, through the gears they go. We're green and we're Daytona racing. As he watches Zyler and Kevin pull away. Kevin dives it low already. He's trying to go from 3rd place up to 1st within the span of a single corner. Dave starting 4th place, goes to the bottom line with Sonic. He's going to get the spot. He's going to clear Sonic. Barely almost turned himself. Sonic stays right behind Dave on the outside. 3 wide already. Look at Cardi, the other Monster Energy machine. Trying to look to the inside of Isaac. Not going to get there. Down the front straightaway. Coming to complete lap 1 of 32. No halfway breaks in this race. We're going all the way. Kevin barely leads lap number 1. 1 row of 3 wide. Isaac saying, how about we make it 2 rows of 3 wide? Now 3 rows. Driz and Ryan Kozlowski in the middle. Hughes trying to make it 4 wide. Not going to happen. Ian through the middle. Hughes almost to the inside of Dave. Going to try and get some clean air to that grill before he can push Dave again down the back straightaway. Don't want to overheat. 3 by 3 by 3 by 3, 4 rows deep. Zyler going to have the edge. No, he's not. We're still 3 wide for the lead. Cardi, Kevin's teammate, on the inside now, 4 wide for the lead. Zyler trying to back out of it. Kevin trying to push hard. These guys either want to get away from it or they want to back out of it. Can Cardi back out in time? Yes, he does. Isaac clear. Kevin leads lap 2 as well. 30 laps to go already. And we are already 3 by 3 through the field. And who is that in the back? That is Corey LaJoy having issues early on. Same with Grimmy. Something is wrong with that number 8. He just got a bad start. He's still in drafting range, so he can still keep up with the field. Actually, if we look at last place in this pack, Ryan, going 210 miles an hour. Grimmy's just about going the same. We could see lap traffic with how slow Grimmy and Corey LaJoy are, which would actually ruin this race. Kevin pulls away with the lead over the field now. Coming to 29 to go for the number 29. 21 and the number 20 right behind it, the 20s in first, second, and third. One and two again. Driz to the inside, going to push his driver. Here comes Justin Haley trying to get to the inside on Cardi. Cardi leaving Ava Carling. Haley not going to get there. Cardi also has his teammate for this race, Brad Keselowski, on his outside. Keselowski trying to get a push from Ian, trying to get a side draft. Not going to happen. They're back to 2x2 through this field. Ian goes wide. Into the wall he goes. Marlowe sticks right behind contact. Ian really right in that wall through 3 and 4. That's going to spread out the back part of this pack. Something wrong with Ian, and that might have just costed him a good chance at a good finish in this race. Just to make it worth watching, 10 points are awarded to the duel winner. So that's really what you're fighting for. You're fighting for the duel win. You're fighting for 10 points, just like the Clash winner Johnny got at the end of the Clash. Kevin gets the run down the back. He loves getting the outside line run. Look at Hughes to the inside. Dave tried throwing the block. He attempted to make the move. Didn't quite happen. Ford goes 1, 2, 3. And it's going to be JWR and Team Penske. 1, 2, 3. Here comes Monster Energy racing to the inside. MER, team owner Cookie, just a few rows back as well, behind his driver Sonic. Sonic, gets put up wide. They're 4 wide. Isaac to the middle. They're almost 5 wide. Nearly contact between these 4. Sonic trying to watch out. Hughes almost contact as they enter the back straight away again. There goes Zyler back to the inside. Not really much drafting help up ahead, but Zyler gonna have a full head of steam entering 3 and 4. He could try to take the lead away from Kevin. If he can just get clear at the edge of the 3 and 4, he could have him. He's gonna be clear, but does he make the move up high? He doesn't. They're still side by side. Here comes the rest of the pack again. Zyler leads it at the line by 1/100th of a second. Here comes Hughes, giving Kevin a push on the outside. Sonic trying to give a push to Zyler on the inside. 2x2x2. First row 3 wide. That's Cardi on the outside. That is DRC on the inside of him. Isaac and his team owner Driz. Cardi gets clear down the back. Here comes Brad Keselowski. He breaks the drafting chain, goes to the inside of Sonic. Single file. Ford once again on the inside line. You go 1, 2, 3, 4 Fords on the inside line. Outside line. Chevrolet, Toyota, Ford, Toyota. Pretty unorganized, but Hughes and Kevin at the front of the field again. Hughes, a super speedway merchant. He likes to call himself that. Let's see if he can prove it right here. 25 laps to go. The lap's starting to tick down quickly. Brad Keselowski throwing a very late block on Boss. He's trying to go into the middle on Denny Hamlin. He's trying to get any kind of push you can. Oh my god, I just lost my train of thought. Anywho, 140 laps for Daytona on Friday. Right? No. Wait. Now I'm confusing myself. 120 laps for Daytona on Friday. 300 miles around the Daytona International Speedway. That's why it's called the Daytona 300. It's been that for the past 2 seasons now. To the inside goes Hughes. 2x2 again. Top 5 cars with the runaway Dave right in the middle of the 2 packs. Sonic goes to the inside. He's not trying to be helpful. He's not trying to be helpful. He's trying to be greedy. And that's going to kill the inside line. Kevin with the run again from Zyler. These guys need to stay organized. Sonic just killed him with that entire inside line. He needs to stop being greedy. He needs to think about the big picture. 10 points if you win this duel. You want to stay in line. You want to try and push up to the front right now. Hold the guy that you know is faster than you behind. Cardi dives low, trying to make it a JWR team 1 and 2 at the front of the field, but Hughes holds the outside. It's JWR, Penske, the top 4 cars, and it's a battle between MER and it's a battle. MER on the outside, and because racing on the inside, Monster Energy Racing gets the better jump. Sonic and Cookie, team driver and team owner for Monster Energy Racing, go up to 5th and 6th. They're roaring behind this 3-wide battle for second. Sonic had to move to the inside, wasn't able to take it. Zyler trying to get a push, Cardi through the middle, gonna get great draft off of his teammate Kevin. Past 1/3 of the way through this race, we are coming to 21 laps to go this time around. And speaking of the 21, he's trying to get a push from Dave right now. Dave tries to go lower on him, single file, top 5. Dave low, gets Zyler a little bit arrow loose. Dave goes wide, allows Driz to his inside, Hughes to the inside, now into number 17. They have caught back up to Kevin, and look at the run that the 32 has. He's going to have an arrow push coming from his driver, the number 21 of Zyler. Hughes to the inside of Kevin. He's there, gets Kevin a little bit arrow loose. Side by side for the lead again between the Dude Perfect, number 32, and the Pepsi, the Retro Pepsi, number 29. Down the back again, nothing's gonna happen. You slots in line on the outside. No, he can't. Cardi gets there right in time. Because Racing takes up 5th and 6th again. Cardi trying to block Dave, almost turns himself. Goes back way outside, kills a lot of his momentum. Here comes Cookie. Cookie up in the 5th. Now he's up in the 4th. Now he's 5th. Pushing Driz 3 wide for second place again. Hughes wants to get a run exiting the trial, but he's not gonna get it. Middle line, Zyler and Dave. Bottom line, Cookie and Driz pushing hard. 20 laps to go. How hard are you willing to push it? Cookie backs out of the 4 wide, not trying to cause a crash. Remember, caution flag will come out if Corey LaJoie becomes a lap car, but when will that happen? It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And will that screw up some of these guys' strategies? If you want to try and stay out to the end of these duels, what's going to happen? This duel, just a little over a quarter of the amount of laps we're going to have on Friday. So altogether, we're going to have just about 64 laps worth of duel racing. So how's that going to affect you and your drivers and the people you're racing with? You don't know, but you're going to only know on Friday once you have 120 laps to complete. Down the back, Zyler has the edge. Kevin gets the run on the outside again, though. It's like that outside line just gets the better runs. You cannot do anything unless you get clear on that inside. It's like a slide job. You have to send it in, then get clear before the end of the corner. Driz going to try it. To the inside he goes in number 29. He's going to be neck and neck with them exiting turn 3 and 4. Halfway next time around. Lap 15 underway of 32. Speaking of the 32, ripping up that outside line, try and get a run. Let's see if he can do it. Through 1 and 2 this time. Driz gets put wide by Cardi. 3 wide again for second place. Cardi backs out of it. Driz gets clear. Driz clear views as well. Trying to get some draft. Bit of shuffling in the back of the field as well. Couple 3 wide rows. Couple cars that are just trying to straggle on. Not really trying to damage their cars. Those are the guys that have crashed out of practice sessions prior to today. Dave Cardi almost throws a late block once again, almost wrecking himself. The dual winner from Daytona in the ODM series in the closest finish ever, trying to throw masterclass blocks in the Sim series now. Right behind Zyler. Doesn't want to stay behind him though. He does. Trying to draft. Next time round, it will be 16 down, 16 to go. actually go ahead and do some Irish Dr. Pepper Sim series. Crank it up. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Crank It Up, presented by the Irish Dr. Pepper Sim series. Just in the nick of time, caution is called with 12 laps to go in this race as Corley Joy lap traffic is caught by the field. So we do not have an incident. We have had too much trouble with that in the past of the series. Don't know why they're going so slow. Kevin has to try and give it. Yeah, there he goes. Go ahead and... We're not going to waste any of your time by pacing at Daytona. Doubling them up once again. 19 cars. Why is there only 19 cars in this race? Wait a minute. Did I just enter the Twilight Zone or something? Yeah, no, there's only 19 cars. Okay, well, I guess somebody's out of the race. Anywho, through the gears they go. We're green again. 8 laps to go from Daytona, duel number 1. Seiler had the edge down the front straightaway, across the line. Turn 1 and 2 up to speed. Seiler not going to try, or not going to get any help on that outside, but if he can stay to the outside of Kevin at the exit of 1 and 2, he can try and get there. Does he get a push from his teammate? Looking from our helicopter. Seiler's there. He has the right. We got a battle for the lead, ladies and gentlemen. And it's between the 21 and the 29. Does Driz go low on Kevin? No, he's going to push him. Everybody on the outside must be thinking, what are you doing? Trying to prevent that guy from winning. Down the front again. Seiler with a huge run from his teammate Jan. Seiler trying to take the lead away. Barely up the line. It was a tie up the line. Kevin had it. Seiler has the exit into 1 and 2. Driz to the inside. Kevin into the sucker hole. With Driz, can't keep it on the inside. Kevin through the middle. Zyler down the back. What is Hughes doing? He jumps out of line. That is not a team owner. That was a terrible move from a team owner, breaking the outside line's momentum. He's gonna go low with Kevin to help him now. Oh, Jan has got to be punching the air, especially Zyler. He knows he has the car to clear Kevin. Hughes trying to be greedy to the inside. Zyler definitely has the car to clear Kevin. He has that outside line, but his team owner Hughes decides to be greedy and not help his own driver. Action's detrimental, and it's gonna hurt him even more. Here comes Cardi to the inside, getting him arrow loose. Side by side, Zyler and Kevin again. Zyler clear down the back straightaway. Hughes to the inside of Kevin. Kevin's not clear. He's getting put in the middle again. The 21 to Zyler. For the first time in this race, Kevin is either not going to be side by side with the lead for somebody. He's going to be side by side for a second. He's going to be dropped down this time for the first time since the wave of the green flag. Kevin not having his outside line is going to hurt him one hell of a lot. Trying to get clear of Dave. Get back to your outside line. Less than 5 to go now. The race. Oh, Hughes. Really big checkup for the number 32. Really big checkup. Here comes Brian. Where did he come from? He's up in the top trying to battle for top 5. Kevin to the inside of Jan. Can Dave get a good run on him? Kevin has dominated this entire race so far, but it's looking like it's about a slip away from him, coming to 4 to go. Can Zyler just arrow walk? Try to keep his teammate Jan and Kevin behind. Jan gets clear for Kevin again for second, trying to trail off his teammate. Dave to the outside of Jan. Jan throws the arrow block. Not gonna let him do it. Less than 4 to go, entering 1 and 2. Wish there was other people with me. I feel like I'm going insane. 3.5 laps to go down the back. This is your chance. If you're trying to find a partner, that was the time. Find your dancing partner and lock up with them, because now we're coming to 3 to go this time. If you don't have a partner now, you might be screwed in the long run. Single file all the way back to fifth place. To the inside goes Marlowe. Marlowe to the inside of Dave, trying to make it a Team Penske 1, 2, 3. How amazing would it be for Team Penske to see that today? Kevin to the inside, trying to get through Marlowe. He on the run. Marlowe throws the block. Kevin sticked it in. 2 by 2 behind Zyler. He has to choose between. He goes outside with his teammate Jan and Marlowe. Here comes Marlowe to the outside of Dave. He's there. Team Penske. I was barely towards the front this entire race. Marlowe gets shuffled back. Here comes Cookie. Side by side for fifth. Marlowe and Cookie. Cookie takes the spot away. Marlowe with the run down the front straight. 2 to go at the line. It's a runaway for Team Penske, but who's going to get it done? Next time around, white flag in the air. Next flag will not end it. It will be checkered flag no matter what. Dave outside of Kevin. Kevin on the inside of Dave. The Mag Tools number 9, the Retro Pepsi number 29. They started side by side in row number 2 at the start of this race. They're side by side with 2 to go, coming to the white flag. Less than 1.5 laps to go. Marlowe sends it inside of Kevin with a huge run. Here comes Cookie. Does he give a push to Marlowe? He goes outside with Kevin. Here comes Brian to the inside of Cookie. Teammates basically tandem drafting at the front of this field. Ooh, white flag, one more time around. Dave's getting there, but does he take it outside? Does he take it inside? Dives it inside. 12 Jan. He's gonna get there, but this might have just killed Jan's run unless Jan can get a run on the high line and take a shot at Zyler. Down the back again. Does Jan have the run? Yes, he does. Here comes Jan. He doesn't have enough speed. Kevin dives it low on Dave. Jan, can he have one last ditch effort? This is basically like racing in the 70s or 80s in NASCAR. It's not gonna happen. Down the front straightaway for the final time. Tyler able to keep the blocks going and able to keep the momentum pumping as well. Zyler gets his first career win in his first ever start in the duels. What a finish to Daytona Duel number 1. And that's only the first duel. We still got Duel 2 coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get out of your seats. Oh, man. What a great race to the end. Zeiler got the lead with 5 laps to go. He held the lead for the last 5 laps, aero blocking the hell out of his teammate and the 9 of Dave. Kevin gonna come up 4th place after dominating the first, 2/3 of this race. And now, Zeiler collects the first 10 points of Daytona Race Week. What a way to start off your career in the Irish Dr. Pepper Sim Series. Your first career win. He did the same thing Aurora did in Heat number 3. First race, first win club. You have a new member. It's the 6th driver to ever do it, the 21 of Zeiler. Oh, man. What a race. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me. Let's actually go ahead and go through your finishing order to finish off duel number 1. Obviously, Team Penske 1 and 2, the 2-1-1-2 duo of Zeiler and Jan. Then Dave, Kevin, and Marlo, your top 5. Then Cookie, Brian, Blinkers, Cardi, and Driz round out your top 10. Starting off the rest of the field, going to be Sonic, the number 15 from Monster Energy Racing. Denny Hamlin, the number 11. Then not Chase, Brad Kozlowski filling in for the 09. And the number 22 of C.D. Lamb, the 32 of Hughes. Justin Haley, the number 31, the 24 of Ian. Then the Cadillac, number 8 of Grimmy. Corey LaJoy, 20 seconds behind the entire field. And then 20th place, the 20 of Isaac with a suspension issue, DNFing him out of the race. He does have a backup car, but he's not going to really want to practice or waste that car. Going to want to save it for Daytona on Friday. It just sucks for Isaac. So hopefully he can do better at Daytona. Hopefully he does do better. Want to see him top 10 at the end of that race. He's a very great driver. But until Friday, ladies and gentlemen, we've still got one more dual race coming up. Make sure you join us for that. And we will get the green flag in the Discord server. We will be getting the green flag later that night. But then really later that Friday night, you will be seeing it on the YouTube channel. So if you want to see it firsthand and not have to wait until almost midnight to watch the Daytona 300, make sure you join the Discord server down below. Link is down in the description. Until then, we will see you all for the Daytona 300 on Friday. And also duel number 2 coming up.